sin, and the slave masters rejoicing, yet we all are still. Welcome back to the Steady Show. Thanks for liking and subscribing. Listen, Mary P is back with a great reasoning. Big up to Mary P. The ladies are representing on the Steady Show, representing for the JLP. Listen, first of all, as she requested a song, yeah? Mary P, you know a big tune. She all request a tune that we play a while ago. Big up yourself. People, I want to listen to that show, yeah? I want to like a show, yeah? Comment, I want to share. I remember when me a youth, you see the Rasta them, Babylon system them a tear down every day, every Rasta a chant against Babylon system, and yet remember to go in the community tab and take the 3 surveys, the 3 latest ones. The first question is your JLP constituency under threat to be taken over by the PNP? If so, what is the PNP saying or doing to win people over? Also, please name the JLP constituency and the issues that need to be addressed if it applies. We have 114 answers. 78% no, the PNP is no threat. 22% said yes. I'm not going to look at comments right now. I'll do it on the next show just to save time. So the next one is Jamaica is 95% black and MarK Golding is white. Is his race a factor why you'll vote against him? 36% said yes. 50% said no. And we have other that's coming in at 14%. So we have 19 comments right there. We'll read that on the next show. The next one is, would you support vote buying to secure a 3rd term, seeing that vote buying, allegedly, is a common practice by the PNP? 64% said no, they would not support vote buying. 21% said it depends. And 14% said yes. 13 comments. Please go ahead in the community tab and take the survey. And next time I will go ahead and read out some of the comments. Babylon in a Jamaica right you know. I try to capture Jamaica. The church silent. Rasta silent. Good people silent. The media loud. Everybody loud except good, righteous Jamaicans. But we're going to talk about what go on right now with MarK Golding in a Jamaica. The whole slave master system is up on us, you know. I always use a term about gaslighting, you know. And when MarK Golding come and him talk about our ancestors, few ancestors are the yours, them MarK Golding. Your ancestors oppress and dispossess few ancestor. For your ancestor them, plunder and pillage few ancestor them. And you came back in the 90s with your friend Omar Davis through government corruption, mash up Jamaica through FinSac. And you have fooled people again. You have sent $3 billion Jamaican dollars, got a housing project in the Bahamas. And yet you, MarK Golding, and you run jungle. PNP safe seat with the clinic locked down and the shit water run on the road because you, MarK Golding, you're Babylon. You are the system where you try mass up Jamaica because you notice that a son of the soil are the sons and the daughters of the soil. Them are build up Jamaica. And you come again and you trick poor people. Mary P is going to talk about it right now. Gonna hit the like button, people.
People, I wonder if we really understand how all of the big puzzle here fits together. I wonder if we understand that what we are seeing today with the people following MarK Golding, I wonder if we realize it's coming from far. The repercussions, however, can be much further if them vote that man in.
Facts.
So this is what I am saying. 1972, when the JLP was voted out of office, these people, they thought, the masses, according to what we hear, were illiterate. And they weren't able to reach information. It's not like now when access to information is so common and easy, you know? Okay. So they feel that benefits from the economy wasn't reaching them as grassroots people. And them jolly well vote out the present JLP at that time and vote in the PNP because they were, as according to them, Michael Manley was a charmer. He was a charismatic man. And so he managed to tell them a few things that got to their heads, and yes, them vote him in. Fine, fine. I mean, one party can run a country, so fine. All right. Then fast forward to 20 years or 30, 20 years later, so 1990s, when PJ became the leader of the People's National Party, him figure out, because he's not stupid, he's a smart man. If these people are able to make their own decisions and they get independent, they won't need us. We won't be as significant as we should be, because what are we going to be giving things to them when we walk past? We ain't it. So make we fix this. First of all, them remove like civics from the schools. People might say this is nothing, but civics play such a vital role that I'm going to try a little better to understand. Mr. Faval said it when they were doing the civics book. So I'm going to paraphrase her. She said, national awareness is an important part of a child's development.
Yes.
And we want students who are conscious of themselves, who knows their place of dignity, worth, understands their rights and obligations as citizens of Jamaica.
That is it.
No country can grow without a well-educated and skilled population.
That is it.
So beg you still bear with me a little bit, because I am going somewhere with all of this. All learners
Hit the
are
like button
with capabilities, gifts, and talents to fulfill their divine purpose. There are other persons as well who put some information in there that I'm paraphrasing from as well. What happens as learners gain more knowledge? They become critical, reflexive thinkers, creative problem solvers, effective communicators, and natural collaborators. All of these little skills are very important to the success of any society. Right? So when you remove something like civics from high school, or from any school, that is supposed to teach self-worth, teach creative problem solving, create opportunities for persons to become collaborators. I mean, you work together, you learn to work together for the good of whatever
knowledgeable of how the country
achieve.
works. Yes.
And when you remove these skills or the possibilities for persons to learn this, because now remember that we are evolving, we're coming from a place where people didn't learn certain things because it wasn't available to them.
Right.
Now it's becoming more available and you cut off the supply. So who never know it can teach it, right? And who too tired or too lazy or too weak to teach it can teach it. So now you end up creating an entire generation of people who have none of these skills. Which suits you as a leader, because at the end of the day, these people will support you because they will take whatever you say.
System of
When
oppression.
them swallow what you say, nobody else can tell them nothing, because these are the kind of people who you created this kind of lack of opportunity for. And then these persons they don't want to dig for real information. They don't want to believe the truth, because the truth is harder to believe than the lies.
My God.
All right. So this whole generation now that we have to deal with, them lack creativity, them not reflexive in them thoughts, them not effective communicators.
Anything them hear, them believe. Anything them hear, they repeat. Anything they repeat, or anything that is repeated, they see it as truth. And that MarK Golding and the PNP are do up till today.
So them feel boxed up when they're trying to express themselves and the right thing cannot come out. Them start cuss. That's the reason why people cuss so much bad words, Because
ignorance.
When you find somebody who cuss a whole heap of bad words, because they have a difficulty expressing themselves. I mean, not beating up feet, but would I encourage people to read a little bit more. Come up with something creative. I mean, not about read on the internet neither. Get a book. It feels so good to hold a book in your hand, an actual book, and read it in 2 pages, and then one next day I might go back and see the book and read 2 more pages out of it. That's good. It will help. Now, coming up with this whole thing with MarK. When you realize that MarK and him Tapanaris friend them, according to him, want to take the country for run it. During slavery, people were forced to work. Our foreparents were forced to work. They were taken from their homelands and they were brought to a foreign land and they were forced to work. They were like pieces of
They never choose.
material. You know, you have a shop and you buy a lawnmower because you cut yard. And when you buy the lawnmower for cut the yard, a year one for use however you feel like you should have treat it good because you will get better service from it. But at the end of the day, however you treat it a year one, it's just a piece of resources in the business. You must decide if how much you want to maximize from it. Your four parents, our four parents, were treated like pieces of material. It's just a ways and means of getting the work done. And then you had, of course, the overseers in the field. Now, don't bother feel like so the overseer them was anybody who was white people. Because white people never going to go stay long for them can manage it. You understand? Are the same black people them who was privileged because them in the upon the master every which part. I get the scraps from the table so them feel privileged.
Yeah,
and them apply pressure to them own kind on behalf of master to get master work done.
We see today.
Now, moving on. These our four parents were not allowed to make their own choices. They had to come out of the crack of dawn, go do what them doing. They left the field whenever it was. If I feel pain, it never really matter. Whatever conditions, it was fine with whoever slave master because guess what? This person is just an asset right now. And if he become a liability, him just will get rid of him because he just can't do the work. The chain up all over people if you don't believe. Well, just the big thing there about the Aunt Jemima and the Uncle Ben. So, yeah. Go back and look Pantans where it come from. That's why them change all them packaging and things. It's big things. Our people went through a whole lot of humiliation. And right now, what the people following behind MarK and supporting MarK, I think you have different kinds of people supporting MarK right now. You have the people who name out them conscience, as I said, Chichi name out them conscience.
We see them,
right? So them can't think for themselves. Right? Them can't call a spade, and so therefore them just do as them feel like. Then you have the ones that MarK maybe have secret for them, I don't know. So them just stick with them same way.
Lapdog.
And well, they not no sense. Because them know say go hell or high water, then them not go get hurt from all of this. Them alright. And then you have the next set. But as my friend that say, if you can't dazzle them with brilliance, you have to baffle them with bullshit.
We see.
Yeah. You have that set there. That set is the problem set. You understand?
Believe anything.
Because those are the ones who should know better, who should be educated enough to can find real information and understand real information and know better. That kind is the kind that will cause difficulty for people in the future because they don't think about what they're supposed to be doing at this time. They don't think about
teachers, nurses, public servants, people working and doing well in the private sector, people in business, church people, upstanding members of the community, people who them pretty much feel like them no need to participate in the political process, none at all. People who have what it takes to help push Jamaica forward by aligning themselves with the true builders of Jamaica, such as you see in the JLP. People who have book knowledge, but they have no awareness of their history. They don't have no awareness and they don't care. Them just go with the color because them parents say so. Just remember, say, not for the people supporting the JLP today. They were once like you. Them conscience wake up and them decide to do the right thing. It's time for to do the right thing and save Jamaica.
About tomorrow's possibilities. Because what? They have been totally baffled by bullshit. Baffled by bullshit to the point where them can't even see the brilliance of the Jamaica Labour Party performance. They don't understand that what they're hearing is going to be just today's fun and activities, and tomorrow you get up and say, what we are going to do now?
Entertainment. That's what PNP use.
These people who have been baffled by total bullshit that come out of MarK mouth all the time.
All the time.
They don't understand that if they take up this country and hand it over to MarK and entrepreneurs friend them not understand, say, when them do that, them going back to worse than slavery. Worse than slavery because you now have a choice. You now have an option.
You have knowledge.
You now can pick out the truth because of access to information. You can see the truth for yourself and for what it is. So anything at all, if you don't follow back a mark and vote in that the kind of party in a power at this point, in a this a Jamaica, yeah, you deserve everything we come to. They must put the whole on in a one area and fence you up and make you stay there and fight until the power and the glory come. Yeah, man. But you know what? I hope that good sense will prevail, and I hope some of like when them treat termite nest and then set poison, and then if termite go back, we eat the poison, go back in the nest, and the rest of them eat him, and they end up coming and settle the nest, we get rid of the nest. Nobody have to treat you so, because actually that is what MarK is doing. I feed some of with the poison. And then the poison on the mind and go back and spread it on a friend them and a friend them believe in it because they're too lazy to look up.
Make sure you hit the like button, she attack.
You don't need to stop. Be proud of Jamaica when you come see. So easy like how it look. There's a whole lot more to it.
Yes.
And then more curious, you don't get any more questions, you don't ask, you don't find out till the puzzle pieces now fit together. Please have some civic pride. You can go online or you can download the civics book for free. Yes, upon Jamaica Education Ministry website, and you can download the civics book for free. Fix up on a pride and grow some. When you hear the IMF lady the other day when she had big up Jamaica, she said that people became desperate in Jamaica. And it's true. That is the reason why crime did fly go up so far. Because desperate times calls for desperate measures. And that is what Jamaicans were living. You understand? This is what happens when you're not creative in your thoughts, when you can't work together, when you have to run to mass after everything. That is what was happening to our society. We need to broaden our horizons, and we have all the tools with which to do it.
You see, the man who put you in a desperate times, him know what the outcome is going to be, The IMF lady could say, when the PNP brought down Jamaica, the crime and the violence escalated. Jamaica prosperous right now, Jamaica did prosperous before and PNP mash up. And look, even yesterday me hear advisor talk about the war between the PNP and the PNP. And no matter where them they in a Jamaica are the same mentality, because PNP only use Jamaicans for votes.
Thank you, Thank you for the time. And hear me now. You have a blessed, great, informative, and lovely, relaxing weekend. Zine? Yeah.
Thank you, Mary P. That was good. That was good information that she just shared a while ago. We need to do the right thing and vote JLP in the election. Thanks for enlightening us, Mary P. Go in the comments, let me know what you think right now. This is a steady saying. Like, share, and subscribe. Steady.